Hello, everyone. My guest today is Will Shaw. He's the CEO of Marketing Connected and co-founder of Venta Commerce, Capsule 5, Agent Up, and others. He was born and raised in Baltimore, and his passions are traveling and snowboarding. He originally started Capsule 5 before moving on to Marketing Connected back in 2015 to help struggling entrepreneurs organize their sales and marketing strategies and execution. Will, you ready to take us to the top?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, man. So talk to me a little bit about the company. We'll focus on Marketing Connected. What's the company do, and is it a pure play SaaS company?
Yeah, so Marketing Connected is kind of the overall brand and where we started our new SaaS company. So, and kind of what you were talking about, we have a company that was called Agent Up that we launched previously in 2017 as a SaaS company in the insurance network or the insurance industry, providing marketing automation for insurance agents. And so what that has evolved into is we're actually rolling out our second generation of that application under a new brand called InsureTech. And we're currently actually launching that as we speak. We're launching it this week.
Okay, so help me understand who is paying for the technology, and on average, what are they paying per year to use it?
Yeah, so the client the client type that is paying for this is an individual insurance agent, or what we call an independent insurance agent. So you kind of have two classes, independent and captive. So it's usually an insurance broker that usually has somewhere of a team of 3 employees up to 20 or 30 employees on their team.
Okay.
And they're paying anywhere on average of, on the low end, for like a single user would be about $150 a month, upward to a little over $500. So our average MRR is about $300 a month.
Okay, $300 a month. And when did you launch the company? What year?
We originally launched the company in 2017.
Oh, good. Okay, and then how many customers have you scaled to today?
To date, we've scaled to slightly over 100.
Okay.
And with this relaunch, we're hoping to take that to the next level.
Let's talk more about the relaunch in a second. But first, getting your first 10 customers is not easy. How did you get your first 10?
Yeah, to be honest, when we first rolled this out, we really practiced a lean startup model and kind of threw out our minimal viable product, or what I call a minimal sellable product, to get in the hands of users and start seeing it. So we were fortunate enough, we're really big in the affiliate marketing space. We had partnerships lined up. We were able to throw out some offers to get clients onto the application. We had our first, I think, 10 users within the first week that we actually.
What was the affiliate kickback?
Our affiliate kickback was a 20% model.
Okay, so you pay, if someone signs up for $100 a month, you're paying $20 a month back to the affiliate in perpetuity as long as that customer keeps paying?
For the first 12 months, and then after that, the perpetuity is over.
Okay, got it. Very cool. So that's like your first 100. And look, I can take 100 customers times 300. You're about $30,000 a month right now in revenue?
Correct.
And where were you exactly a year ago? Do you remember?
A year ago, I don't know. I'd have to go back and look. We actually shut down signing up on this application almost about a year ago, before we decided what we want to do with it. And about 6 months ago, we redid our whole development team and relaunched the next generation application.
Okay, but if you had, are we talking like, you think 10 grand a month a year ago, or $5,000 a month? Or
yeah, we were probably, I would say if I were to put a number on it, I'd say we're somewhere between 10 to 15, maybe a year ago.
Got it. Okay, good. So you're kind of doubling year over year on it.
Correct.
Okay, great. Why a relaunch?
We wanted to expand the tech platform of it. We were very limited. It was simply like a Zapier type of integration, marketing automation, not much customization. What we're rolling out now will be able to take we've added the CRM element to it. We've added a more customizable marketing automation element to it. And we've tailored it specifically even further to the insurance network to dial in their processes.
Okay. That sounds interesting. So have you bootstrapped the company or raised?
We've bootstrapped it completely. It's all self-funded.
Love that. That's great. And how many people are on the team today?
Right now we have 5 full-time running on this right now. And then not including our development team, we have about 3 full-time developers now on it.
Okay, so you have 8 people total.
8 people, yeah.
So how did you, when you started the thing, do you always fund it with revenue? You just pre-sold people, or how'd you fund it in the early days?
I always believe in pre-selling. So I try to pre-sell whenever I can, and we've used our marketing companies kind of as a holdover, essentially, to help us fund the business.
Yep. That's how a lot of people do it. Now, how much from the marketing agency in terms of cash flow would you say you've sunk into the business?
At this point, for our initial application, we didn't have to sink much into it. We were talking about our minimal sellable product that we originally launched. We sunk about less than $12,000 into to get that to market. Since then, and to go through this relaunch, we're probably somewhere about $50,000 into it.
Okay, fair enough. And are you profitable today, or are you burning cash still?
we are still burning cash, but not at a high rate. We should be profitable by the end of July.
So when you say burning, I mean, you talking $5,000 a month or more?
Yeah, we're burning right now less than $5,000 a month. So we're currently burning. I think we're currently at a burn rate of about 3,400, which we have enough cash reserves to handle that burn rate through the rest of the year. But we should be profitable by the end of July.
So you have about 6-7 months to runway, which means you got about what, $20,000 in the bank?
Correct. Yeah, I think right now we have about $25,000 left over for additional development needs.
That's good. So, I mean, what's the next step? You do the rebrand. Are you then going to go after, I mean, how many customers do you want to get to by the end of the year? Or are you going to go out and do a traditional fundraise? What's the next step?
Yeah. So our next step, we kind of look at this as 2 stepping stones. We have a group that we're launching to. We have our strategic alliances, if you would, or relationships.
How many affiliates do you have?
So currently we have about four what we consider 4 big players in the affiliate space. One of which includes access to groups of insurance agents. So most of these people have their different groups that they're associated to. So our big goal is, when we look at stepping stones, is 250 net new customers over the next 3 to 4 months. And by the end of the year, our goal is to reach about 500 new customers.
Okay, you say net new. That makes me go, okay, what's churn look like? So what's your churn look like over the past, you call it, month or 2?
Yeah, our churn has traditionally, we've been running at a churn rate of about 3 to 3.5%.
Okay, so call it 36-40% annually.
Yeah.
Do you have meaningful expansion revenue yet on old cohorts or no?
Yes, we do. So that's part of what has shaped the redesign of the application, what we're launching now, in hopes to A, lessen churn, and B, add in additional revenue. So where we were just a very small piece of the pie, now we're adding on elements like CRM, scheduling software, some other things like that to help bring in more of the rev share that our clients seem to be using.
So what is so of the customers that signed up exactly a year ago, what have you been able to expand them to, but like on a percentage basis? Do you know?
Yeah, I probably don't know that off the top of my head as well as I should.
Does it more than make up for the 36% of lost revenue from the same cohort?
Yes, it does. So we've been able to add in some features like SMS, task management, basically allowing us to take on the old app, we were able to take, like if we look back to a year ago, our average MRR was about $197, and we've been able to move that up to $300.
But is that because new customers are coming in paying more, or because you upgraded older customers?
We've upgraded everybody along each step of the way. We've upgraded past customers to paying more for those additional features.
Okay. So if I just look at the cohort that signed up a year ago, ignore new customers between now and back then, you're saying you churn about, let's say it was $10,000 a month in revenue. You'll churn 36% of that. So you're down to, what is that, $6,400 a month from that cohort. You're saying, but that same cohort, you'll expand by $3,600 or more. So that cohort is still paying $10,000 or more like it was a year ago.
Correct. Yes.
Very cool. All right. Let's wrap up here with the famous 5. Number 1, what's your favorite business book?
It's usually whatever I'm currently reading right now. Right now, I'm currently on my desk right now. I have The Upside of Stress.
The number 2, is there a CEO you're following or studying?
My background, I actually, I got my start into the digital marketing game from Infusionsoft. I actually worked there directly. So I'm really close with Clayton Mask and some of those guys. I really respect them a lot.
Yep. Number 3, what's your favorite online? But actually, I have to ask you, he said when they did the $50 million from Goldman, he came on the show recently, that he offered all early stakeholders the ability to exercise their options and kind of get liquidity. Did you have options, and did you take that offer?
I did not. I knew people that did, and a lot of people did take that offer.
Why didn't you take it?
I didn't come on early enough.
Okay, so you didn't have meaningful equity.
I actually started working with them back in 2014, right after the funding of Goldman Sachs.
What was the cutoff that he put? So he said, anyone that joined the company before this year, you can take advantage of this.
I don't remember. I wouldn't know because I didn't do it. I wasn't part of it.
But you were basically in the cohort of employees that were after whatever that cutoff date was.
Correct.
Yeah. Number 3, what's your favorite online tool for building your company?
That's a really good question. We run everything off Google, but we run everything through Asana as well. We utilize Zapier to automate everything. So our team really maximizes Zapier essentially.
Number 4, how many hours of sleep do you get every night?
I get 7 hours.
And what's your situation? Married, single, kids?
Married, no kids, 2 dogs.
Okay. And how old are you?
I am 28.
That's good. And what's your, last question. Take us back 8 years. What do you wish your 20-year-old self knew?
Repeat that question.
What's something you wish your 20-year-old self knew? I guess you probably would have been playing with the Eagles at that point.
Yeah, I wish I would have appreciated. I wish I would have appreciated living in the moment at that time in my life and really had the emotional maturity that I have now.
Guys, marketingconnected.com, helping insurance agents build their businesses. They currently have about 100 customers paying $300 a month for 30 grand a month in revenue, up from 10 grand a month in revenue just a year ago. They got a team of 8 people building this, bootstrapped, burning just $3,400 a month. The way they cover that burn is by investing cash from their marketing agency to keep fueling the SaaS growth. Net revenue retention about 100% as they look to continue to scale. Will, thanks for taking us to the top.
For sure. I appreciate the time.
One more thing before you go. We have a brand new show every Thursday at 1 p.m. Central. It's called Shark Tank for SaaS. We call it Deal or Bust. One founder comes on, 3 hungry buyers, they try and do a deal live, and the founder shares back-end dashboards, their expenses, their revenue, ARPU, CAC, LTV, you name it, they share it, and the buyers try and make a deal live. It is fun to watch every Thursday, 1 p.m. Central. Additionally, remember, these recorded founder interviews go live. We release them here on YouTube every day at 2 p.m. Central. To make sure you don't miss any of that, make sure you click the subscribe button below here on YouTube, the big red button, and then click the little bell notification to make sure you get notifications when we do go live. I wouldn't want you to miss breaking news in the SaaS world, whether it's an acquisition, a big fundraise, a big sale, a big profitability statement, or something else. I don't want you to miss it. Additionally, if you want to take this conversation deeper and further, we have by far the largest private Slack community for B2B SaaS founders. You want to get in there. We've probably talked about your tool if you're running a company or your firm if you're investing. You can go in there and quickly search and see what people are saying. Sign up for that at nathanlatka.com/Slack. In the meantime, I'm hanging out with you here on YouTube. I'll be in the comments for the next 30 minutes. Feel free to let me know what you thought about this episode. And if you enjoyed it, click the thumbs up. We get a lot of haters that are mad at how aggressive I am on these shows, but I do it so that we can all learn. We have to counter those people. We got to push them away. Click the thumbs up below to counter them and know that I appreciate your guys' support. All right, I'll be in the comments. See ya.